Mahesh Kumar Sharma also with us, the MD and CEO at SBI Life. Lots to discuss with him in terms of insurance, the kind of trends and the pickup that we're seeing on that side as well. Mahesh, growth was impacted in the first quarter naturally because of the pandemic, and although there was some improvement, you actually see better growth trends ahead now. What's your view on the overall situation, as well as how demand has possibly changed or the dynamics have changed for the sector post the pandemic?
I'll start with your second question first. So COVID has definitely impacted the way we do business all around. And one of the impacts has been on the insurance industry. COVID has brought into sharp focus the need for protection, insurance protection for all people across all sections. And as a result of that, there has been more interest in insurance products. And we are seeing a strong interest in people insuring themselves, at least in trying to find out what products are suited for them and going ahead with that. But you should remember that, the first 3 months, there was a very strict lockdown and movement was restricted and there was very little business happening. So the first 3 months of the year, especially the first 1.5, 2 months, April and May, were largely periods where we had very low business. And as a result of that, you will find that the numbers for this year vis-a-vis last year or any previous years would be slightly tempered down. But if you look at it from the point of view of how we have recovered from this pandemic and the huge loss of business that we had in the beginning, you will find that we are on a growth trajectory as an industry. And the second quarter, which was quite good, was followed by the third quarter, which was absolutely high growth in terms of premiums and the business done. So you can assume that if this is the trend, then we are going to probably finish the year very well vis-a-vis last year. And then going forward in the next 2 years, I think some of this will remain. It depends on how much longer the pandemic plays out, and when the vaccines start taking effect and when people start forgetting the problems of this year. But I still think some of the effects will remain, and there will be a stronger demand for insurance products going forward.
Okay, great. Also, in terms of leadership, market leadership, you've had clearly an edge ahead with 23-24% so far. In the following years now, is there a target market share that you're eyeing? Any strategic plans to expand it further?
In SBI Life, as you rightly said, we are the market leaders today in terms of private industry, insurance industry. So in IRP and in new business premium terms, we are clearly the leaders. And we are also leaders in terms of embedded value, in terms of a lot of other parameters, like we have got very high persistency and profitability. So all these parameters, we are quite ahead. But we in SBI Life do not generally go by any numbers in terms of market share or market percentage that we are looking for. What we do is sustainably try to sell good products and keep doing it. And we think that that is a very good formula. We have been doing it for so many years, and as a result of which we have reached market leadership. And we think that selling good products to customers and retaining them, so the persistency also shows that. That is the formula for growing. And we have been growing. The market is very huge. India has got a huge insurance market. The penetration is only 2.82% till now, which is much lower than many of the developing countries and China. So what we would like to do is we would like to keep growing this market. So we cover all areas in India, and we try to make sure that we reach more and more people, sell them good products, and that is our aim. And I'm sure that this will bring us good growth.
All right, now given that the government has gone ahead and hiked the limit for FDI to 74%, do you see more FDI flows coming into the insurance sector going ahead? How does this open up things?
Well, I can only say that this kind of thing opens up avenues for people to bring in more investment into the insurance industry from abroad. So we would not like to comment specifically on our own company at this point of time. But I can say that this move itself will probably help a lot of smaller companies which are struggling to raise capital.
Plans for the LIC IPO over the next 1 year. Do you think that would mean that there would be a lot more competition within the sector? Do you think that there are now prospects of consolidation going ahead?
I don't think the ground rules of insurance are changing. The rules are the same, and the market is also the same. I do not think we'll see a big shift in terms of the way the market, the growth of the market, or any shift in the market as such.
Sure. Speaking about SBI Life, the management has guided that retail protection growth is going to drive further improvement in your protection mix in APE. So what is the kind of product mix that you expect and the share of protection to shape up over the next 2 years?
Protection has definitely been a major, major driver for more insurance this year. So we are also seeing a growth. If you compare with last year, there is about 40% more in the, let's say in the third quarter, we had 40% more protection being sold than last year. So that is definitely a shift there. And if you ask overall, yes, overall also we are focusing on protection, and we would like to see more protection because that is the need that people have apart from all the other products. So the other products continue to be in focus, but protection definitely, because of the pandemic and some changed circumstances, will be a sharper focus.
Sure. Your VNB margins, they have actually improved to 22%. Is there a case for VNB margins to expand further, say to 23%? And also, can we expect better premium growth going forward?
So I wouldn't like to go into numbers at this point of time. This has been a very different kind of year. And next year, obviously, it depends a lot on how much normal or what kind of a year it is. What are the new things that are in play out there? So I wouldn't like to give any guidance or anything, but what I can definitely say is that as far as VNB margins are concerned, if you look at our trajectory till now, we have been steadily growing our VNB margins over the last 4 or 5 years. Almost every quarter we have had an increase in VNB margins over the previous quarter. And it is a steady growth, and we are very happy with that. And we feel that it is a vindication of the way we are doing business, the way we are keeping the customer at the center, the way we are making buying insurance easier through our digital transformation with all the initiatives that we have taken. And so, as a result of that, I'm sure that going forward, we can, look at better VNB margins also, if you look at the past trend.
Okay. Reports are also suggesting that the RBI is restricting banks from raising stakes in insurance firms. What's the sort of take on this? Is there a fair case for the RBI to resist this?
So we don't have any information on that.
Okay. You also already have the lowest cost ratios, and digital has been at the forefront. So over the next 2 years, what would be your digital strategy and how would that be embedded into your overall growth strategy?
So digital is very important for us, and we have a whole strategy around it. And to begin with, the digital enablement we have done for all our processes. And today, about 99% of our onboarding happens digitally. Same way, renewal premiums, almost 88% are collected digitally. And on top of that, the process is end-to-end digital, so you could actually have a digital KYC done, digital onboarding done, the applicant form is filled digitally, and then the policy could also be issued digitally, even though a majority of our customers still demand a physical policy form. But apart from that, all servicing and all claims, maturity claims, death claims, everything can be done digitally, and documents can be uploaded. So it's a complete process, and we keep refining on that, and we keep making it better and better. There are a lot of enablements given by the regulators also. So dispensing with wet signatures in certain cases, and then the KYC, e-KYC, the video KYC, so many things have come in, and we are adopting, we have already adopted most of them, and some new ones we would like to adopt going forward. Some of the things that we are doing is also to build APIs on with our channel partners, so that if you look at SBI, we have a product on their YONO platform where you can buy an insurance product in 3 clicks, and that we've sold more than 7.7 lakh policies till December 20. 7.7 lakh people lives we have covered till December 20. And so that kind of digital push we are already into, and we would like to have more and more such products and more channel partners with whom we will offer very cutting edge digital products.
Okay, let's take a very quick break. On that note, we'll be back in just a moment.